Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over how to add Google Analytics to your sites. I'm going to show you on the shopper portal sites, and then I'm going to show you on a site that may not have any obvious place to put Google Analytics code. So I'm going to show you on both sides. Now, the shopper portal sites make it really easy. And it tells you exactly where to put it in, and you just put it in, and it's done. Save, and you can start going. Okay, so first, we need to log into our Google Analytics account. Okay, so basically the website is google.com/analytics. And what we're going to do, if you have a Google account or a Gmail account, you already have a Google Analytics account. Now, you may have to set up a couple of the settings, but you pretty much have it. So we're going to click on Access Google Analytics. Okay, once you've logged in, or once you're in your Google Analytics account, what we're going to do is add a website. So we're just simply going to go to admin. Okay, once you're on admin, you're going to be looking over in this particular area. Okay, and right here where it says account, it will give you the option to create a new account, and that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so let's click create new account. And we're going to be using, doing a website account. So basically, you can just name your account whatever, or just name it the website that you're going to add the account for. Okay. Okay, website. Call it the same thing. Okay. And then website URL. We're just going to put in the URL to our website. Okay, you don't have to, it already puts the HTTP in for you, so you don't need to do that. Next, we're going to click or choose a industry category. Here, you just want to select a category that most fits whatever your site is. They're not going to have the, exact category for your site, so you just kind of put in whatever it is that you think may fit it the best. Okay, then you choose your reporting time. Okay, choose the correct. Like I'm going to choose Eastern time, but you want to check the correct country and time. These settings down here, they're up to you. You can read through all this or just leave it all set by our default if you like. So next thing we're going to do is click Get Tracking ID. Okay, it's going to bring up a form, so you can either agree or disagree with the form. So you'll need to accept it. And now it's going to load the tracking code that you will need. Okay, it's going to give you a couple of different things. Okay, one is the actual coding that you're going to be using on your site, and then you also have a tracking number up here. Okay, and this is used depending on the type of, if you're using a WordPress plugin. But anyway, that you get this, and it's specific for this website. Okay, so first we're going to do the shopper portal sites. Okay, it goes for all of my shopper portal sites. So what we're going to do is just copy this information to our clipboard. Okay, so you want to log into which shopper portal site that you have, and we're going to go to Google. Okay, so it says Google Plus here. Okay, right here where it says Google Analytics code, we're just going to paste that there. Okay, and you can leave that set, and we're going to click Save Changes. Okay, and that's it. That's all you have to do as far as adding your Google Analytics code to the shopper portal sites. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to pretend like this isn't a shopper portal site, since we don't, so I don't need to go and get on another website. Okay, now I'm going to show you an easy way. So if you have a website or a theme on your website that gives you options kind of like this to put in the Google Analytics code, like in your theme options. Okay, so if you have something like that, then you can do that. But let's pretend that you have a site that doesn't have an area like this to just paste in Google Analytics code. And again, it's really, really easy. So what we're going to do is go and install a plugin to help us do this. You can actually just hard code it into your theme if you like, but it's much easier if we just go and add a plugin. So we're going to go Add New. And keep in mind, this is for a website that doesn't have a theme option where to put in Google Analytics code. So we're going to do a search for header and footer scripts. Okay, so you can just type in headers and footers. And we're going to install the header and footer scripts. Click OK. And then we'll just activate it. Okay, so you just activate it. Okay, once you have that activated, you're going to go to Settings. and go down to header and footer scripts. Okay, next you're going to put the script in the header, so you're just going to paste that here. Okay, put it in, click save, and you're done. That's it. Now you can track everything within your Google Analytics account. Now, when you're in here, you're in the property, or whatever your site is. Okay, so now you have some options that you can look in, and pretty much everything's self-explanatory. Let's take a look at session settings. Basically, what a session is how long it tracks a visitor for on your site. So when somebody comes to your site, a session is that person's activity from start to finish on your site. Okay, so you can choose to record from up to 30 minutes. You can change that to longer. I think maybe 30 is the top. Nope, you can change it to longer. And you can do a campaign timeout where it will only track for, say, 6 months, okay, if you want to change that. And just keep in mind when you're in the admin tab, this is all, the admin account stuff, settings, and all that kind of stuff, okay? So we can go back, we can either go back home or back to reporting. So when you go back to your home tab, you'll see just whatever you put in your sites, okay? And you can see here the new site, and then you can go to it and go to all website data. And you'll see all of the everything that's going on with it. Now, of course, it's not tracking any data yet because we just got started. But you can take a look at everything. You can even check in real time, what's going on with your site. And well, basically, this is going to help you. For one, it's going to help track your traffic. Okay, and you're going to know exactly what's going on with your site. So, very important, guys. Get this added to your site and start, really getting into this and tracking your site, and you'll see a bunch of things that you'll be able to make better, to change, to optimize, and things like that. So, okay, guys.